popping, y'all? It's the biggest. It's the tabernacle, yeah. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff's been happening over the last week. It's been pretty critical, you know. Been dropping some music. A lot of stuff's been happening in the news. You know, I thought one thing that was crazy is the big sad rumor. You know, everywhere was saying that nigga died, and then he came out a little bit later talking about Cap. It was like, oh damn, like I think one thing that's happened is that we're like so used to seeing rappers die. You know, we're desensitized to it, and then everybody was quick to just post about them. And then, you know, a little bit later, he says that he doesn't die, and then everyone stops posting about him. I just think that's just an interesting just thing in general, like how quick people are to believe what they see on the internet, and also how quick they are to react to bad news versus good news. You know, more people are gonna show up for you when they think something bad gonna happen, or when they feel like there's no chance to ever show up for you again. You know, I think that's kind of crazy. But I just think it's crazy how people just believe in everything they see so quickly. I posted in the group chat when I saw it, but I said I ain't gonna believe it until I see the nigga pop up. I still don't believe it yet. I don't know. I don't know. But I know that I'm not gonna believe everything I see on the internet. You know, just because somebody says something doesn't make it true. You know, you gotta put your own thinking cap on it. You know, put your own observations and experiences behind it, you know. It was crazy. Some nigga, I guess, crashed out with two pistols off a DV. I bet he wish he never met that bitch. That's crazy. That's fucked up. Mental health is real. Check up on your people. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you checking up on your people. Because they might not be doing too hot, you know. That's crazy. Nigga was wanted for a DV, then got in a shootout with the cops. I mean, he probably thought he was finna be cooked anyways. But I done seen some niggas crash out over their baby mamas many times, over the BMs. You know, I done seen a few niggas crash out. I kind of helped a nigga crash out one time over his baby mom. He's like, I want to see my son. One of them niggas. And I took him over to his baby's mom's job. And then he was like beefing in there. They was trying to kick him out. I think she worked at like KFC. This nigga was trying to like kick her window open. I don't remember why. This is a long ass time ago. He tried to kick her window open. This nigga had on some work Timbs and like some Carhartt pants and a wife beater, looking like Carl Johnson. Tried to kick her window, and that shit didn't. He tried to kick her window in, try to break it, right? I don't know what type of technique he thought it was finna work, but that shit did not work. He said, it didn't break. So, and he fell. He did that, and then fell. Everybody saw it. All her coworkers saw it. Customers saw it. I saw it. So I think the nigga was feeling kind of goofy. So he got up, said, bow, and just punched the shit out of it. You feel me? He said, bow, and just punched the window and broke it. Got glass fragments all up in his hand. And then and his hand was all hella bloody and shit. I don't know if one of us got a spare shirt or something like that and had it wrapped up. And then I was driving. And then we got in the car and left. So then I was driving, and the police pulled us over because I guess someone called the police about that. And they took his ass to jail. They took him to jail. And then I forget how long. I think he was in there for about a month from that. And then what happened? Then he kept on getting in other DV situations. Like, I forget, like he had a restraining order against his other baby's mom. And then then I heard about it or something that he like tripped out, was like yelling at a crackhead outside, and then cops got called, and then he got locked up for that, for violating the restraining order. So all that was just over, just stemming from DV after DV after DV. Them DVs is crazy. You know, that's I don't ever want to be in. I don't want that happening to me. I ain't fucking with that. No. And I will leave before, if it gets too heated. I'm leaving. I'm out of there. I'm gonna use certain words. I'm gonna use to diffuse and satiate the situation the way that it needs to be satiated. You know what I'm saying? But once it starts getting, yelling, screaming, throwing stuff, all that, like, nah, man, I'm out of there. I got better things I could do with my time, anyways. Like, the fuck, I could be out. I could be out knocking a bitch. You know what I'm saying? No, I could be out. Really having my issue, doing all kinds of things I'm supposed to be doing. Instead, I'm here with you. We better not be arguing. Better be having a good time. Better be having a great time. Better be making money or something. Better be doing something productive. We ain't doing nothing productive while we're here. This is an argument. I'm leaving. I'm going somewhere. Ain't gonna be no violence in this domestic. You feel me? So I ain't doing that. Other thing, oh yeah, the squabble, that the squabble video came out, got the West All United. Kendrick's album got the West All up, but they left out my nigga Cheetah. They left out Cheetah. Cheetah should have been in the video for Squabble Up. He's Sir Squabbles. That nigga been on ESPN. Look it up on Google. You'll see Cheetah invented the squabble. He invented the dance. We all love the dance. We all do the dance. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't squabble until a little bit ago. I only squabbled in real life, but I learned I was like, okay, hey, that's my nigga. I had to learn the niggas dance. He was showing the nigga on ESPN how to do it. So I just followed those things. I'm not gonna sit there and ask, yo, teach me how to do a dance. That's crazy, actually, to have a nigga physically teach me, because that's my boy. But I ain't finna, yo, teach me how to squabble. I just did it on my own time. I figured it out. I think I got a pretty decent squabble now. Yeah, it's pretty nice. But they left him out, and I ain't really like that. I started spamming on hella comments on everything, like, Cheetah invented the squabble. Why they did it? Why they leave? And this niggas was hating in the comments, like, oh, if you started something, you should be happy that did it. Nah, it's not like that. Nah, niggas be running off with all kinds of nigga sauce all the time, and don't be trying to give nobody no credit. Niggas just be running off and getting paid off of what other motherfuckers do. And that shit is greasy. At least pay some homage in some sort of way. Show some sort of form of respect or something. I thought that was kind of greedy. I mean, especially because I know that he knows niggas that was in the video, and that a lot of niggas said, like, they don't, they did the video, but they didn't know that it was to that song. Which I feel that, if you're just in there, they're like, oh, gonna be in a music video. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I don't believe it. But, like, I ain't never been to a video shoot where I don't know what, like, the song's playing, or they have another song where I don't know what's going on. And not saying I've been to a zillion video shoots, but I've been to a lot. I've been to at least 100. We've all been to a lot. I don't know if if you do music, been in music, or around niggas that do music or whatever. You're gonna be at like 100 video shoots. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing new. So I mean, that's a different echelon though. I don't know. I ain't been on no like professional sets like that. I've been on in like signed rapper shit, but not like not like Universal or fucking Interscope signed rapper shit. So they could do stuff differently there. So I don't know. I'm not gonna speak on what I don't know, but what I do know is that I don't know. If niggas is in music video, they usually know what music video they in. Everybody was saying they didn't, but I don't know. we had the Friendsgiving last night over at the League podcast. That shit was crazy. That shit was actually astronomically wild. Um, they had all the. I went on the couch. Usually we be having like some random niggas rap and shit like that. We had all basically all stars damn near. You know what I'm saying? Had the Fig All Stars over there. Had motherfucking AOF Nino and YBG. You know, and I fuck with them. I fuck with their music individually, just on my own. You know, I mean, I fuck with AOF in real life here and there, but YBG, I've only seen him on the internet. I finally met him for the first time, but I've seen him, just in stuff. And I've been like, I support YBG. I fuck with him. I fuck with what he got going on. I fuck with his movement. I fuck with his vibe and shit. No Diddy. So, like, I fuck with that. Seems like a real stand-up guy. So, like, yeah. So, I was, I got on the couch with them and shit. I feel like I would have got the dub against some randos. And I would have pressed the issue, but I wasn't like I wanted to see them niggas win anyways. I wasn't even planning on going on the couch really that day. I'm going on I'm going on Monday. I got called like, and then I just decided like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. Like if you need me to, cause I'm there every week. So I don't have to, I got a zillion chances to go on the couch. I can go on the couch anytime I want. So if niggas is only gonna pull up on certain days, like, if one of them's my nigga, then I want them to like, win and shit like that. I can buy the dub anytime I want. But we damn near basically got a tie, me and AOF Nino, and he won. So like I'm with that. So like shout out him. Niggas was calling having them fucked up. Niggas be trolling in the comments. We was talking about who finna get trolled more because I be getting trolled. And he was like, nah, I'm finna get trolled definitely more. I'm like, what? I don't think nobody's getting trolled more than me out here. But okay, I guess, when you pop and you getting trolled, that's just the thing. So that's what, like, believing everything you see on the internet, if somebody has something to say about you on the internet, somebody's gonna say something about it. There's gonna be someone to say something about it. Maybe a lot of people to say something about it. And they gonna say everything about it. They gonna take it places that they ain't even supposed to go. So that's just what's gonna happen. So that's crazy. I'm over here, like my experience is pretty subjective and I'm biased to it. I feel like, I'm getting trolled more than anybody and shit. But then he's over here getting trolled a bit. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to anybody trolling me. Nobody called me to try to troll me. I know niggas was probably in the comments saying shit. I didn't see nothing. I noticed I don't get trolled as much lately. I'm not gonna say I miss it, but like I just know like the first time I went viral, like that shit, like the niggas was trolling me. I was getting like 100 messages a day, just trolls. Boom, boom, boom. Just saying anything and everything. Saying the same things 100 motherfuckers done already said. Just trolled. And then sometimes I'll just chop game with them or something like that, and they would stop trolling and become a fan, That's what often a lot of trolls is really just fans. Just fans in another form, you know what I'm saying? So I mean there's some things I guess I could say like I've trolled or like not been like a hater of, but things like if you was to look online, it would look like I don't like it or something like that. But like obviously that's the content I'm consuming. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously I like it, or like I like spending my time consuming that content, whether it's for me liking it or not liking it. I guess that makes me a fan. That makes you a fan if that's what you're doing. Hate watching. If you hate watch, you're still a fan. You feel me? Yeah, sometimes I wonder, like, is it better to have more hate watchers or more people that watch and like your content and like support you for no reason? Because I feel like the hate like pushes you farther. I mean, the love like gives you better like actual numbers, actual engagement, actual money. But the hate that goes towards you or the trolling or whatever the fuck you want to call it, I feel like that like pushes you across more audiences and gives you better like potential. You know what I'm saying? It increases your overall potential because you're gonna reach a wider audience. You're gonna reach an audience of people that would never fuck with you on their own volition. You know, like they wouldn't do it unless they were forced to, unless there's something that was contrary to their value system. So I think it's really important to be contrarian to a lot of people's value system. Now, obviously, if you're too contrarian to everybody's value system and not enough to change it, then, you know, you might get avoided like a pariah. But if enough motherfuckers feel you, especially if it's something like kind of innate, you know, where I feel like I might have like a little niche of that where people can, they might not like outwardly identify with the stuff that I say and do, but like inside of them for real, the real them, like a part of me I feel like resonates with that. Cause like one thing about me, I take myself seriously, of course, but I don't take myself too seriously to the point of like being delusional about myself. I feel like I'm pretty honest with myself, possibly more honest with myself than a lot of people are, you know, more honest with myself than they are with me, if that makes sense. Although, you know, some people see me from a point of view that I can't see myself from, and they tell me good things about myself, and I like that. Not saying I don't think good things about myself, because goddamn, I think great things about myself, but I try to be realistic, you know. But what is realistic? Because I say at this point, I've made it farther than I would have thought to be realistic when I was younger. So, of course, like what I deem realistic, I feel like changes a lot over time based off of my capabilities, others' capabilities, and capabilities that I aspire to, that I reach sometimes, you know, that I didn't think was at least easy. I'm not going to say I think anything's possible, but is it always feasible? Is it always reasonable? Is it always actually achievable? Maybe, maybe not. You know, can't get water out of a rock, so everything ain't possible. But I mean, hell, you could do something close to it, find the next best thing. I can get water out of a leaf. It'll be hard as fuck, but it's possible. You know what I'm saying? It can happen. And I've gotten water out of some leaves before, where I didn't think that I could. I thought that would be a nice idea to have, a nice thing to put on my belt, a nice fantasy, nice dream. But hey, some of my fantasies and dreams done came true, and some. So shit, it's all really possible. It all really is. Just don't go trying to get water out of rocks. You know, that's right. I be trying to be reasonable, and then some motherfuckers be telling me like, "Hey, yo, you can probably get water out of a rock," and I'm like, "What? You really think I can get water out of a rock?" They're like, you could. There's ways that you could. There's ways people could do it, and I think you could do it. And I'm like, damn, niggas think I can get water out of a rock. He said, you just got to keep trying. All right, watch me get water out of a rock. I'm going to keep trying. You feel me? I'm going to get water out of everything close to that rock in the meantime. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep trying for that rock. But I'm going to squeeze it out of that wood. No diddy. I'm going to squeeze it out of that leaf, that grass. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get so good at squeezing water out of shit that, hey, that rock might not know what hit him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's the tabernacle. Some niggas try to say weird ass shit to the internet. Sometimes I think they're just trying to provoke me. I feel like some of y'all niggas just trying to push me. Like when that nigga Sharp said, you were supposed to be so much more. I'm like, oh, so you believe in me. That nigga Flacco's like, oh, his page is only, he struggles to get such and such amount of views. Nigga, I wasn't even trying to get no views. I just made a video. I made like a video fucking a year or two ago. Like 2 years ago. He said his page is dead. Nigga, it was never alive. Because I guess it's alive now. Y'all thought I was finna do a bunch of fucking. I guess I'll do all the shit that everybody was saying I was supposed to do then. God damn it. Cause I just been making money doing the shit that I do, but y'all are expecting me to do what you do and do better than you at what you do. Okay, shit. I guess I'll get water out that motherfucker. I'm gonna get water out your move, nigga. I'm gonna get the water the way that you be getting water then. Fuck it. Cause I be getting water out of leaves this whole time. Shit. Y'all over here doing some easier shit. Shit, y'all over here believing in me and shit. I guess I can get water out of a rock. I'm finna get water out the rock, man. So when motherfuckers say weird ass shit about me, you know, I'm not that much of a biblical man, but you know, I turn the other cheek because you're just saying shit, and I don't believe everything I hear on the internet. So I just take it. I don't even take it with a grain of salt. I'm just like, oh, okay, that's how you feel about me. Bet. That's cool. I'm not here to change how you feel about me. That's just, it's good to know how you feel. You know what I'm saying? What you say, you know, it doesn't make it true. I honestly don't care what motherfuckers think a whole lot. A lot of people, like, I think that's what people that do fuck with me for, because I, like, don't care. Sometimes I say some shit that, like, other people would be embarrassed to say, but I'm not really that embarrassed. Like, I've done more embarrassing things in life, you know, not like crazy. One time I was at a movie theater with this bitch. Well, she was my girlfriend at the time, but whatever. This is like 15 years ago or some shit. And I was like going down to the I was going where's I going? Oh yeah, I was going to the just leaving the part where you watch the movie or whatever the fuck. I was leaving to go out to the lobby. I was going down the stairs. And I fell. I fell. I tripped and I fell. I hit the ground in front of a theater full of people. And I just laughed on the ground for a minute. That was kind of embarrassing. I was like, ah ha ha ha. Because I thought it was funny that it happened. I was kind of embarrassed, but I was really like, I just didn't really care. I just thought it was funny. But the girl I was with, I ended up hitting in the bathroom. So like those type of things, you know, you can feel embarrassed. You can do an embarrassing thing, but then like, I don't know, maintain your composure and you'll still get cheeks. You know what I'm saying? You'll still hit at the end of the day. You'll still hit at the end of the day as long as you keep your composure. The only thing stopping you is you. You can say or do embarrassing things if you're not embarrassed. You feel me? Some might call it having no shame, but like, it's entertainment. As long as you being entertaining, you know, you can laugh your way. Well, not laugh. You can laugh your way into some cheeks faster than anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just make her laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can look good. That can get you that, you know, but that's only a part of the equation. You know, women are superficial creatures, but at the same time, they experience so many niggas that try to pop up on them. You got to stand out. Not even like you got to stand out. You got to try to stand out. My personality by default already stands out. Like I say, I don't take myself that seriously. So I'm going to say something to the bitch, you know what I'm saying? Everything's damn near everything that come out of my mouth when I'm talking to a bitch is like a joke. Like everything got like at least 3 entendres. You know what I'm saying? Say like, what? Got the wheels spinning. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's not all about like trying to look cool. You just got to be mentally stimulating. And mental stimulation isn't always all positive things, if that makes sense. It's got to be a little of this, a little of that. You know, something to make them think, you know. Because, I mean, that's what I like. And, I mean, you feel me? Like, If I'm talking to somebody, I want them to make me think something. You know, when you getting talked to by somebody and they saying some shit that you already know or that you don't care about, your mind's not moving. It's not spinning. You're not thinking nothing. You don't want to hear what they saying no more. You're just like, all right, I'm not thinking nothing. This is not profound. This isn't taking me anywhere. That's what I try to do when I'm talking to somebody. That's why I feel like I do better in like one-on-one situations. Cause then I look at you, I see what you're trying to talk about, who you are, what you do, and I'm gonna make you think something. I'm gonna make you challenge something in a way you didn't think about challenging it before. I'm gonna do that. Cause I know that's what people crave. They really crave those questions. They want to be asked those questions. Sometimes they don't want to be asked those questions. They're kind of afraid of those questions, but they want to know. They want to be asked those questions. And that's what I like to give them. They're going to be like, damn, nobody be asking me those questions. Those are the questions I want to be asked. And I want to know the answer. I really do. I want to know where that takes your mind. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to know. So I'm equally as invested in most people's desired questions and answers as they are. I think that's a rare thing that I have that some other people might not have. Some people do have, but I don't run into it a lot. Honestly, sometimes when I run into it, it's other seasoned P's. They can like peep like what you're probably thinking about and they'll just tell you. Cause it takes a certain level of perception that typically a P has to acquire that trait. You know what I'm saying? To acquire the trait of knowing what questions somebody wants to be asked, or even knowing the statements that somebody wants to hear, what they're thinking about, you know? And that's because having that gets you in the places that a P needs to go. And by that, I mean, in order to get the bitch like that, you probably gotta have the intuition to do that, you know? And in order to have the intuition to do that, typically you gotta have like the natural urge to know and do that. A lot of people don't have that natural urge. I sense that in people. They don't have the natural urge to get down to the actual nitty gritty. They usually have like a self-serving purpose, right? Or a people-pleasing purpose. But they often don't have a get down to the truth to help individuals purpose. And that's what I feel like I have. I want to make people actualize their ultimate potential as far as their wants in their carnal nature as close as they can get it while being publicly acceptable. That's what I want for people. Because I feel like that's truly the most, it's truly the most championed of human experiences. Actualizing the ultimate potential of your carnal nature while it's still being publicly acceptable in a way that you don't gotta lie about yourself. Because that's where some people got it fucked up, because Diddy did that past that. You know what I'm saying? He said carnal nature times 10. Yeah, we finna go all the way. It's balanced though. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't ever do that, and that's where they die with regret. They die wishing that they had did more. Some people do too much. So you gotta find a nice middle ground. Actualize the ultimate potential of your carnal nature while it's still being publicly acceptable. Because what Diddy did was not cool. Don't do that. Have your own version of a Diddy party without it being a Diddy party. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to be the them that they could be to themselves. You could be the you that you need to be for other people, but that's only going to serve you so far. And you could be the you to yourself, but that's only going to serve other people so far. So meet in the middle, serve yourself while serving the people. And that's what I like to do. Chuurch.